Nice. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Venerable Sir. Hello, Venerable Sir.
Very well. So I'll start with the 3 refuges and 5 precepts. Today we'll do it in Sri Lankan Sinhalese pronunciation. So everybody can unmute. Yamahang vadami tang vadetha. Aham bhante. Yes, Emily, you want to go to toilet?
No. Is it okay if I have this paint on my face?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. So let's start again. Yamahang vadami tang vadetha. Aham bhante. Tisaranena saha. Panchasilang dhammang yajami. Anuggaham katva. Silang detha me bhante. Anukampang upadaya. Dutiyampi aham bhante. Tisaranena saha. Panchasilang dhammang yajami. Anuggaham katva. Silang detha me bhante. Anukampang upadaya. Tatiyampi aham bhante. Tisaranena saha. Panchasilang dhammang yajami. Anuggaham katva. Silang detha me bhante. Anukampang upadaya. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
So we do it like this. You need to wait until I do this, until I nod with my head to start the second one. And then you need to wait until I nod my head to start the third one. Okay, so let's try it again. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Buddhang saranang gacchami, dhammang saranang gacchami, sanghang saranang gacchami.
Buddhang saranang gacchami, sanghang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi saranang gacchami, sanghang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Saranaagamanang paripunnang Panati pata vera mani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Pāṇāṭipātā Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyāmi.
So, Emily, what is the first precept?
No killing.
And Zoe, what is the second precept?
No stealing.
Adinādāna Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyāmi.
Adinādāna Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyāmi.
May, what is the third precept?
No adultery.
No sexual misconduct is. Let's use that. It's more accurate. Kame sumichhācārā veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyāmi. So, Valentina, what is the fourth precept?
No lying.
Musāvādā veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyāmi. So, Andre, what is the fifth precept?
It's no drinking alcohol or drugs.
No drinking alcohol, no taking drugs. Sura meraya macchapamadattana veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyāmi.
Suramiraya Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyāmi.
Saranena saddhing panchasilang dhammang sadhukang surakkhitam gatva appamadena sampadetha. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be successful in everything you do. Very well. So let's get to our stories right away. So let's start with Andre. 114.
114. Oh, wait, I need to get it ready. Where is it?
Oh, and I will actually, we have updated the system, and I will show it to you in Facebook, so you can actually read directly from the Facebook post.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a little better, so that I do not have to ask you, to repeat it again and again.
Jataka,
Please wait. 14. Miendu. Oh, that's you. Okay. So can you see the screen? Can you see my screen?
No.
You cannot see my screen?
No, I can't see your screen.
Okay, good. Next time, if you cannot see my screen, just tell me I cannot see your screen. Every time you will be reading your stories, you will see it in the screen. Okay?
Okay.
Now can you see it?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm listening.
So Jataka 114.
And Andre, sorry to stop you again. Always you need to write the name of the Jataka. All right? Like here's where I did not write in even the number. You... Wait. Oh, that's your drawing. So here's the name.
It's very blurry.
Yes, it's a little blurry. See if you can. Who's taking the photo? Your dad?
Yes.
I see. Maybe your dad can touch the screen before he clicks the button, before he presses the button, and then it will probably be clearer. You may like to tell your dad that we are actually publishing your pictures in a website, so the clearer it is, the better. I'll show you how that looks like. So we have a website, and in that website we are publishing your stories, and we publish them also with the pictures. As you can see, the work is going a little slowly, but that's what we get. And So whenever you make a summary and you make pictures for that, we publish those. We publish that picture and also the story online so that anybody can find it. And if there are more people who made those pictures, we get that all. All right. So all of your pictures are online. Not the newest ones. These are only the old ones. We're still searching a person who will, dedicate to this a lot of time because it's a lot of work to put it on the website. But we work on that. So we get here. That's whose? Emily. So we get the drawing here and we get the story below. We do our best to include all of the drawings, but again, it takes a lot of time, and we did not find a dedicated person for this yet. So if there are 2 or more people, we will get the picture, we'll get the story. So you may like to always get the picture with a little, clarity, so it's clear and nice. This will stay here for next maybe 1,000 years. So you definitely like to make your pictures as clear as possible. I'm happy that you're drawing the pictures. No need to make them more beautiful. I think they're amazing as they are. You may just like to tell your parents that we have a website like this. All right, so we don't have all of them here yet. You see, we have it only until Jataka number 109, until Jataka about 92 or something. So very, very late, but again, we hope to put there everything. So please make sure that your picture is clear, and in all of your summaries you need to write the number and also the name of the Jataka. So you write it 2 times, 1 time in the text, 1 time in the picture. And the same thing with your name. Your name needs to be in the text and in the picture as well. All right. So both the text and picture contain 3 things. What are they? Jataka number, your name, and the name of the Jataka. Okay, so let's jump into it. I'm waiting for Andre. You can start reading.
Jataka 114. Once there was a king mad at a queen for being consumed in her pride when she just became a queen. And when the Buddha heard of this dilemma, he went to the palace and told the king that he was the one who had made her this way and he should not be mad. The Buddha restored peace and harmony, and he told that this was not the first time he had done this. And in the past there was a king. A fruit seller came, and the king immediately fell in love with her, and she became queen. When the king was eating a fruit, the queen asked what kind of fruit it is, and the king became mad and demoted her back to a fruit seller, because she's a fruit seller and he's eating a fruit that she was selling. So the chief advisor, which was the Buddha, talked to the king, and it says it's going to be his, and realized his mistake, apologized, and they were married again.
I didn't really understand what was the problem with asking what's the kind of fruit. Why did he become mad?
Yeah, basically, the king, because the king is kind of unreasonable by itself, but the king was eating a date, right? And just before she became queen, she was selling dates. So then the king's mad. I don't know why.
Because he thought that she's probably having fun of him. Maybe she was like
he's like, oh, he was just like a fruit seller, and she already forgot what a date is.
I see. Okay.
I don't know why he's mad. It's kind of weird by itself because he's mad because the queen forgot what a date is. It's a date.
This story seems to me like a story that I know about, but from a different text of Buddhism. Let's see. Okay. So what actually happened during the Buddha's time? Yes, Queen Mallika, indeed. It happened that...
Venerable sir, your screen, never mind.
Excuse me?
I was gonna say it froze for me and I couldn't see anything, but it's loading slowly now.
Now, is it better now?
Yeah, it's good. It's good now. It's good now.
Okay. Somebody was raising hand? Did I see somebody raising hand? Yes, Emily?
So I accidentally read Andre's story because I didn't notice, but I noticed just in time, so I posted it in mine. And I know why the king was mad of the queen, because the dates were a specialty of her family. So the king got mad that she didn't know what the king was eating.
Yeah, because when they say, because like the specialty is what I kind of already said that.
Yeah,
because like the specialty is what they're selling, and I said that's what she's selling. So
Yeah. Andre actually said that exactly. It's fine.
Oh.
I said that. Sorry.
It's good. We got it confirmed. We got it confirmed. Everything's good. So now I was more interested in the story from the Buddha's time. So one day there was a quarrel between King Pasenadi and Queen Mallika. The king was so enraged with the queen that he completely ignored her existence. So it seems that Mallika was looked very proud, and as she was so proud, the king didn't like to speak with her. And then the Buddha suggested, of course, she became proud because she became a queen.
I said that at the beginning. I said like at the beginning, she was consumed with pride.
Yeah, that's right. I was wondering what was like the detail behind that.
That was the detail behind it.
So the Buddha actually helped. The Buddha suggested that the king, you must put up with the small offense that you feel she has committed against you. So the idea is that when two people are married, they need to be patient and forgiving. That's the lesson. All right? When two people are married, as much as possible, they need to forgive each other, so that it is good for husband and wife to live together in peace. Okay, who's left? That was Tiri, right? Alright, so let's move on. She's back. So next story, Tiri, you want to say something?
My audio is not good. I mean, like, the connection.
The connection
I
is
think
not...
it's a problem with the audio and the video.
Can happen, no problem at all. So let's move on to May, story 114.
Jataka 114. A king was looking outside and saw
Wait. You need to tell the name and the number. So you see that you did not write the name of the Jataka and the number here. So always remember to add it. And I see that in the picture is also missing. Look at that. The picture doesn't have anything. It doesn't have your name. It doesn't have the Jataka name, the number. always please write it there so that the people who are making the website, they will immediately know what's going on. Okay, so I'm listening. Please tell us the name and the number of the Jataka as well.
The fruit seller's daughter, Jataka 114. A king was looking outside and saw a beautiful girl selling dates. He then married her and she became queen. Later, the king ate some dates that the queen was selling before. The queen saw and asked what it was, and the king was shocked. He said she was too proud to be his queen and told her to go. The advisor heard and told the king to forgive her, and so the king apologized and they all lived happily ever after.
Okay, so in the end, actually, the king apologized, right? That's interesting. Okay, good. So let's move on. 115 from Emily. Coming soon. Here we have it. So Emily wrote nicely the number and name and the Jataka name. That's good in the text, but I would like to ask everybody to write your name, Jataka number, Jataka name, all of the three things also in your drawing. Okay, so I'm listening.
You need, Sarah, could you click see more?
It's done.
Okay.
So Emily, I'm waiting for you to read the text.
I can't read because you zoomed into the picture.
You see the picture, so what about now?
My internet isn't good here, but I still see the picture.
Oh, this is for me. I still see the picture too.
That's so weird. Let me see. You should be seeing the text. You surely should be seeing the text. What about now? What do you see now?
I see Buddhism drawing for kids.
Wow.
The search bar and Buddhism.
Okay, it's good.
So please wait. Maybe what happens is that the screen sharing is slow.
I see the search bar on top.
So what about now?
I see the title.
And now? Please wait a few seconds and then it probably will appear.
I see it.
Okay, I see it. But it's a little cut off.
Which part is cut off? The left side or right side?
Both.
What about now?
Both.
Let's wait a little.
Okay.
That's fine.
The right side's cut off.
Right side. And now? I moved it a little.
A lot of the right side's cut off.
A lot of the right side. So, what can I do about that? What about now?
Okay, it's perfect. Now it's not.
Now it's again bad?
Yes.
So what about now?
Still cut off on the right side. Okay, good. Jataka 115, the woodpecker and the lion. Once there was a lion and a woodpecker. The lion wanted help because there was a bone stuck in in his throat, but the woodpecker didn't dare to go in the lion's mouth. So the lion promised to do no harm, but the woodpecker still didn't trust the lion, and he got some sticks and he pulled out the bone out safely. Then a while later, the woodpecker tested the lion. The end.
So in the picture, oh, those are the sticks.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. All right. But what was the present story? It would be very good if you can also mention a little bit the present story. So there is the present story about Devadatta, that he was ungrateful. So Devadatta was trying to kill the Buddha despite what the Buddha did for Devadatta. That means teach him meditation and how to be a good person. And so this story is to show the ungratefulness. And so did the lion then pass the test?
I think he did.
And look at that, the lion was actually Devadatta to be, and woodpecker was the Buddha to be. So probably woodpecker was very clever to actually not believe the lion, because the lion, later became Devadatta, who wanted to kill the Buddha So this is definitely not. You trusted your head to my mighty jaws, and you're still alive, replied the lion. That's quite enough of a favor from me to you. Seeing the lion's true character, the woodpecker calmly replied, from such a thankless wretch, I should never have hoped for any gratitude for my good deed. Okay, so it seems that the lion actually did not. A few days later, the woodpecker noticed that the lion, having fully recovered, was devouring a wild buffalo which he had killed. Now is a good time to put him to the test, the woodpecker thought. He flew to a tree near the lion and perched just above his head. Friend, he said to the lion, recently I did you a great kindness, as great a favor as a bird such as I could do. I wonder whether in return you would grant me a trifling boon. Now, do you know what's a trifling boon?
No.
And that's why you think that the lion passed the test, because the lion did not pass the test at all. Boon is a present. Boon is a present, something that you give to someone else or something that you do for someone else. So that's boon is a present. Trifling means small present. Okay, so the woodpecker is asking the lion for a small present. And what does the lion say? The lion says, I did not kill you. And that's enough of a present from me. Is it clear, Emily?
Yes.
So the lion has killed the buffalo. So now the woodpecker would like to get some of the meat from the buffalo. And so the woodpecker says, oh dear lion, will you give me something? And the lion already knows that the woodpecker will want some of the meat. And so the lion says, no, I will not give you anything. It's enough that I did not kill you when you were trying to pluck out the bone from my throat. So the lion did not pass the test at all. Is it clear now?
Yes.
Very well. So what did you actually
The trifling boon was a part of the...
That was some of the meat from the buffalo. Yes, trifling means little. Boon means present. You know, something that you give to someone, either something or some work. So somebody can ask you for a boon, and it means some work. Can you please bring me something, or can you make something for me, or arrange something for me? That also would be a boon. Okay. All right, that's good. So now all of you have learned what is a boon and what's trifling. These words may actually appear again and again and again in our scriptures. So these are very important words, and you need to know them. Trifling means small, boon means a present. So let's listen to Tenza. Tenza is not here. So what about Tiri, 117? So always please wait for me. I will find it out for you.
Okay.
So can you see it clearly? Wait, so I see that you wrote your name, the Jataka. Let me see. You wrote your name, putting up with youth, that's okay. And the Jataka number. Yes, you've done very well. And in the text, you missed the name and the number of the Jataka. Okay, always please write it in the text and also in the picture. So yes, I'm listening.
Once a man was an ascetic, and the ascetic's father was also an ascetic, and the younger brother too. Then the younger brother was urging him to hurry since he was very slow. The father was angry and purposely made his way back to the village. Then it was too late to see the Buddha, and that was not the first time it happened.
I see. So there were some ascetics. They wanted to hurry up to see the Buddha, but they were late. So what was the past story? You have two pictures? You made two pictures? I see. That's the text and the picture. Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
Hurry up. Okay. Yes. Going to see somebody. Yes. Better not to get too late too often. Yes. Ideally, you come on time. I'm also now trying to come on time. So I'm an inspiration for you in coming on time and not in coming too late. But it's very powerful if you can come on time, always. Yeah. Sometimes the adults come late, but ignore that. Mm-hmm. Always remember that coming on time is very, very good virtue. It's a very good thing.
Mm-hmm. I think you're frozen.
I will unfreeze. So it was difficult for the father to walk.
Screen's not.
So it was difficult for the father to walk quickly. So they progressed very slowly.
I can't really hear you.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything. All right. So it was. So by the time they got them settled, by the time he got them settled at Jetavana, it was too late to pay his respects to the Buddha, and then they saw the Buddha the next day. Right? So actually, indeed, the father was wrong. The father was acting, he wanted to go slow, but this was not the first time. Very well. But I would be very happy if all of you always add the present story as well as the past story. All right. so that we get both of the stories in your summary. So at the end of the rainy season, the young ascetic began the trek back to the Himavat with his father and brother. And then they said, somebody said, you can come on slowly. And then younger brother was pulling his father again, like in the present life story, like in the last life story. The old man protested. He wanted to go slowly. And so when youth become abusive, older folk should bear with them patiently. Forbearance is wiser than foolish reaction. The old man accepted his son's admonishment. Oh, this is something for your parents, right? Rather than for you. Anyway, you work hard to be very kind to your parents, and when you are not kind to your parents, you're very lucky if your parents can be patient with you. But unfortunately, that sometimes doesn't work. Your parents are enduring a lot of stress and troubles in their work and with their friends and with other problems and with your house and paying bills and things. So, of course, it's a very difficult situation for your parents. So whatever your parents do, always be inspired by their kindness, and you have to somehow learn to ignore if they are not kind, because they are not kind because of the difficulties, all right? And they have to go through these difficulties usually in order that you are happy, so that they can provide you with place to live, you with your clothes, you with your education, you with your food, you with your whatever you need. So you need to always remember your parents' kindness, and one way or another ignore when they're not so kind. And now let's continue. So we'll be continuing to this was 3. Now what about Valentina? 118. So I'll get the story ready. Okay, Valentina wrote the number, the name of the Jataka, and also her name in the picture. Perfect. And you see, Valentina also wrote the number, the name of the Jataka, and her name in the text. Perfect. Exemplary, all right? Everybody please do it exactly this way. One thing that Valentina may like to do, however, is to make a little shorter summary, all right? Valentina's summaries are always huge. Okay, can you see the text?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can start reading. Please remember to read the name and the number of the Jataka.
Jataka number 118, the Doctrine of Patience. Long ago, when a king named Karabu was reigning in Varanasi, the Bodhisattva was born into an extremely rich family, and his name was Kundaraka. When his parents died, he had all this money, so he decided to give it out to several virtuous people, and then he took the name of Kantibadi and became an ascetic. The commander-in-chief invited the ascetic to stay at the royal park, but then one day the king had singers and musicians perform for him. But the king fell asleep, and the women that were singing saw no point in singing if he was just going to sleep. So they went to the ascetic and talked to him instead of singing. The king woke up, but then he saw no one around him, so he asked the favorite where they went. And he said that they went to go talk to the ascetic. The king became mad and asked the ascetic what he preached, and the ascetic answered that he teaches patience. So the king decided to test his patience by cutting off parts of his body, but the patient ascetic showed no emotion and stayed patient while he was being tortured.
He said that his patience was in his heart and not in the body parts he lost. The ascetic was still granted for the king to live long even though he was so cruel to him, and he said that he feels no anger towards the king. The king then fell into hell and the ascetic died that day because of his serious injuries. Everybody honored his broken body with perfumes, garlands, and incense.
This is a very famous story, okay? Everybody needs to know the story. It's a very famous one. Many Buddhists know this all around the world. So it's a very basic story. Kantivadi Jataka. It's about the ascetic Kantivadi who was able to wish the king who tried to kill the ascetic. He was still wishing the king to be happy, even though the king cut off the hands and cut off the legs of the ascetic. All right. So what is the lesson for us here? Is that whatever another person is doing to us, we always need to wish them to be happy, to be successful, to be to be living long, okay? To be healthy, happy, successful. We always wish this to all living beings, regardless of what they do to us. Now let's move on to Zui. That's 120. Yes, I can see Zui wrote the name of the Jataka, number, and his name in the story, but not in the text. So please always remember, everybody, write your name, Jataka number, and the Jataka name in the story. So that, and also in your summary and also in the picture, so that our volunteers can easily put it in the website.
Venerable Sir.
Yes.
I edited it, so I think if you refresh, I think it should be there, like the name and the Jataka number.
I see. No, that's not a problem. So if you can
Could I
start
read the
reading.
edited version on my phone?
Yeah, you can read it.
Okay, Jataka 120. What your words deserve. A long time ago, 4 friends were going down a path and saw a hunter with a cart of deer. The 4 friends wanted some deer, so the first one asked the hunter, but not very politely, and got the leg of the deer, which had no meat. The second friend asked a little more politer and got a meaty piece of the deer. The third one asked more politely and got the heart of the deer. And the fourth one asked very politely and got almost the whole deer. This is because the fourth friend called the hunter friend. The hunter said that the most important thing were friends, because if we all had none, a world without friends would be a wilderness.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Because I actually see this kind of thing in the book for Burmese reading, for little kids in Myanmar. That's what they actually learn in like the first grade. First graders in Myanmar learn this, but they don't know that it's this story, and it's a little bit adapted so that it's easier to understand. Oh, that's so good. I didn't know that it's coming from the Buddhist scriptures. All right, very well, very well. So that's all for us today, and we can call the teenagers. So Denza is not here, so we'll call her brother and sister. Let me see what's the situation. So it seems that today we will have like only one teenager. Aung cannot come and Sandy and Yaza cannot come, so seems like we will not have the class for the teenagers today. So let's start with meditation right away. It seems that this is what we get. Okay, nice. Caitlin has joined us. So Caitlin, it seems that you're the only teenager coming today, and so we will have a very short class today. Right?
Oh, yes, very well, sir.
So we can sit in a comfortable meditation posture. Make sure everybody, your legs, hands, and face are visible in the camera. I think Tiri will have to make some adjustments. This will not work for Tiri, not at all. Yeah, Tiri has the trouble that she's always like traveling somewhere, always going here and traveling there and traveling somewhere else. And so she always has some...
Actually, I'm
You're at home. I see, but you're always like in a different location, so you need to like resolve your camera problem. You can come close. See if you can come very, very close, what will happen? Doesn't look very successful though. No. Mm-mm. Not at all, not at all. Not at all. Okay, that looks promising, and you need to sit close to the box over there. Far, far, far away. Even further. Even further. And move a little to your left. Yeah, that's fine. That's too much. Okay, come closer. Come closer. Closer. Yeah. Good. And you can move a little bit to your left. Closer to the bed. You can move closer to the bed and a little bit further. And go a little bit further. Yeah. Okay, that looks good. That's fine. We're good. No, don't do anything. No. Enough. Let's start. Okay, so let's make sure our back is erect. Side cast down, and we will make the first determination. We will meditate 15 minutes today. From now on, for 15 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on, for 15 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on, for 15 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. And with that determination, we can gently, lovingly notice the flat piece of flesh at the top of the head. We allow it to be heavy. and changing. We continue to the forehead, eyes, nose, lips, chin, cheeks, ears, back of the head. We allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the head to be heavy and changing. We continue to the neck, shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, fingers, tips of fingers, chest, abdomen, back, we allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the upper part of the body to be heavy and changing. We continue to the buttocks, thighs, knees, calves, heels, soles, toes, tips of toes, we allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the body to be heavy and changing. And we allow all of the body parts to be changing. And as we allow the body to be the way it is, as we achieve freedom from worry about the body, let's enjoy this freedom. Let's watch this peace. Now let's share our peace with other living beings. May all beings in this room be in peace. May all beings in this building be in peace. May all beings in this city or village be in peace. May all beings in this country be in peace. May all beings on this continent be in peace. May all beings on this planet be in peace. May all beings, including me, be in peace. Now, because the time for this sitting is finished, let's make the last determination in our minds voicelessly. From now on, I will always be calm. From now on, I will always be calm. From now on, I will always be calm. And with that determination, we can slowly, mindfully change the way of our sitting. And when we change the way of our sitting, let's take one more minute to enjoy the peace we gained in meditation. Okay, very well. So our teenage class today will have to be postponed to next week. Thank you very much, Caitlin, for coming today. Thank you everyone else as well. It was a pleasure to see you all. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you be successful in everything you do.
Goodbye, Venerable Sir.
Goodbye, Venerable Sir.
Bye, Venerable Sir.